Here you have a country in the middle of an election in which a huge fight is taking place on who to elect as president. And although the country is being threatened with the overturning of democracy and every right and freedom America is known for, and already power has been given to the next president to violate every law that exists, they're still telling you that this is about preserving democracy. Nobody is telling how democracy is being chipped away, even as we speak. People have been punished, jailed, censored, and fired for speaking other than the narrative of the powers that be. So I'm perplexed at the claims of wanting to preserve a democracy. Is there some reason we should fear what one candidate might do worse than the other when both have demonstrated an ability to deny rights and freedoms to those to whom it's due? Does it matter if one exhibits total disregard for law to free their friends accused and convicted of a crime when the other uses the law to convict those not guilty of a crime? And are we really willing to excuse all of it without question and explanation, so long as we believe that it'll be in our own best interests? In other words, shake hands with the devil for promises that he'll do for you in exchange. If neither of the parties sins against the people, speaks nothing concerning their character and integrity, and not one bit of it has anything to do with decisions being made as president when the entire welfare of the nation is being entrusted into their power, then why do we even have campaigns for election? Why do we even bother to hear what they have to say if at the end of the day, they're free to do the exact opposite and all the protests in the world won't make a difference? If it doesn't matter who they are and what they've done and whether it hurt people and destroyed lives, then what's the purpose of promises being given to secure the safety and stability of the nation by providing for those in need when the needy have no right or power to do anything in protection and defense of themselves? We are currently in a situation where the personal identification and social security number of millions has been compromised, meaning exposed and put at risk of theft by those attempting to sell it on the dark web, making millions in return. Credit card information, social security numbers, all personal information, and barely a peep out of this government concerning it. These are entire lives at risk of being stolen. Everything you own, every dime you ever made, and the ability to charge on your credit cards posing as you. And you're left to fight and convince the creditors that it's not you, that your identity is stolen. And not a single solitary word has been said by either of these candidates for president. Are you waiting for official notification that that in fact has happened? Well, how soon are you expecting it? Because they're late. Not just the government, but those entrusted by the government to secure your personal information. They gave them the power to possess it, with no guarantees or insurance in the event of a breach such as this. And all of this is public information, and the lawsuits are escalating while campaigning for president moves on. Maybe I'd feel a little bit better if they'd at least publicly reprimand them for keeping it a secret for months and months after your personal information had been exposed. But they didn't. They had places to be and people to see on the campaign trail of being elected. And since I've been sharing this information, there are folks who have shared with me how their finances have been wrecked, and nobody told them nothing about a breach that had occurred. So if you're waiting for headlines, you very well may have to wait until after the election. Because when it comes to priorities, the people are not at the top of their list.